Hey everyone, Scott Hansen here from NFL Red Zone, and you're watching the Super Fantasy Bros podcast. 1 hour of commercial-free podcasting starts now. Enjoy the show.
All right, welcome back to the Super Fantasy Bros podcast. Week 10 is here. The season is now reaching the home stretch. Only 5 weeks left of the regular season in most fantasy leagues. So you got to go out there and get those wins now. Do it. Get dubs. No T-Gods today. You should be back next week. But the buys continue this week in the NFL. So let's talk about them. Ravens, Bengals, Patriots, and Jets all taking a break. So we'll talk about some replacement options later in this episode with our rankings discussion. And we'll include some cap or no cap with that. We'll do some starts, sits, game picks, and wrap up with some Q&A and trivia with Q. And of course, throughout the episode, feel free to drop questions in the chat, and we'll make sure to answer them. So let's get into it, starting with cap or no cap and our rankings breakdown. Starting at the quarterback position, Josh Allen, the number one QB in most leagues, a bit banged up, may not play this week. Are you nervous at all about starting him if he's limited?
No.
If he's playing, he's starting in my lineup. 110%.
Yeah. Don't overthink it. I think you have to start Josh Allen. I did not put him in my number one quarterback this week.
He's my number 2.
He's my number 3 behind Hurts and Mahomes.
Hurts. Don't it?
Hurts has been a good Joan this season. So definitely hoping to see more of that continue. But yeah, if Josh Allen's playing, you're starting him. Don't get cute unless you happen to have Hurts or Mahomes. Then
Would you start Case Keenum if Josh Allen is out? Would
No.
you consider him?
Q, I was debating on picking up Case Keenum in the CBS league, and I didn't, and now someone else has him.
I don't think I would start him. Case Keenum is not good,
Yeah, but they don't run the ball, so he's going to be throwing.
I guess, but they might
mean,
run the
they
ball
could,
because they have
yeah.
Case Keenum. When you have Josh Allen, maybe you don't run the ball. When you have Case Keenum, you kind of don't have a choice, but you have to run the ball. But I guess we'll see whatever ends up happening. Cap or no cap, Justin Fields is a top 5 quarterback play this week.
Oh, disgusting. Yes.
Cap.
No cap. I have him at 5.
Cap,
Nope.
I have him at 7.
7? Who'd you put above him?
Let me take a look.
I got no cap. Justin Fields, number 5 for me as well.
I have
All
a
right.
feeling it'll be a disappointing week, though.
It could be.
From Justin Fields, I have Herbert, Kyler, Tua, Hurts, Josh Allen, Mahomes.
I guess Herbert and Kyler are respectable. I just like Justin Fields matchup better, even as a Kyler stan.
So
But
if
yeah.
you had Kyler Murray and Justin Fields, you're starting Justin Fields over him this week.
100%.
You're a liar.
Badass. I'm with it. Yeah, Justin Fields dropped a 50 burger last week, and he's dropped like 25 in the last 3. It's hard to bench him at this point. He's putting up numbers.
He's coming back down to earth this week.
He will.
I guess we'll
just like
see. I don't
DJ
know.
Moore.
I mean, he's playing the Detroit Lions. And don't say that he just stopped Aaron Rodgers because Aaron Rodgers stinks. All right, let's talk about some running backs. Travis Etienne, he's been playing really well since James Robinson's departure. Is he a top 10 play this week?
Oh, top 5 play.
Ooh, you got him at 5?
I do.
I have him at 6.
Juicy. I got him at 6 as well. Yeah, Etienne's got to be locked in at this point. They're going to have to use him a ton against the Chiefs if they want to even have a chance at winning. So
I was hoping there was a chance that Hasty would have some sort of role like James Robinson, but he fumbled last week and stunk the week prior. So no hope for Hasty.
Not looking good for him.
yeah, nah, Hasty beat.
Not tasty.
Pick him up if you have Etienne, I guess, as a handcuff, but that's about it. Are you concerned about Leonard Fournette after the report that Rachaad White could start to see more work?
No, because Fournette's upset with his work, so I feel like there has to be some sort of like let the vet work, but I'm not that concerned. And I own both personally, so if one, I just feel like even if they were split 50-50, I'd still start Fournette.
It's a wee bit concerning.
Only slightly. Like, I'm a little bit like, okay, I guess. Like, I don't know. I mean, his snap share has been pretty consistent. He's still getting decent touches. The carries have not been where you've wanted them. Like, he's not running the ball that much because, I mean, the Bucs have been playing catch up in a lot of these games, so they can't really run up the score. But yeah, I mean, you're hoping the passing work continues. Fournette should be fine.
Yeah, if they weren't losing or like playing in these close games every week, he would be a lot better. But they have never seen themselves up like 10 or more points in a game this season that I can remember. So when that happens, he'll be back.
Yeah, completely agree there. How did you rank the Bears running backs, and are you starting either of them this week at this point?
I have Montgomery at 15. No, Montgomery at 16, and who's the other? Like Herbert at 27. But I don't feel comfortable starting either of them.
Me either. I got Monty at 20, and then I have Herbert at 29.
I got Monty at 21, Herbert at 33. I'm not comfortable starting any of them either. It's been the Justin Fields show. He's been running it more and more as the season's gone on, and that has meant less work for Montgomery and Herbert. So not in love with either of them this week.
Unfortunate.
Hopefully they prove me wrong and they start to get more involved again, but they've been super inconsistent. So even with 14, 15 carries a game, Montgomery has not done much with them. Talked about that yesterday. Cap or no cap, no Chiefs running back is worth starting at this point.
No cap.
No kids.
No cap completely. The highest Chief I have ranked as a running back is 34 this week. I'm just not touching him.
Hilaire at 37. I have McKinnon as my highest ranked running back at 33.
I like that. I have
juicy.
I have all three of them ranked like 34 and between 34 and 42.
Yeah.
I'm not starting any of them. Just not with it.
No, thank you.
Keep them away from me, please. Moving on to some wide receiver talk. Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, both been relatively solid, but not at that monstrous level we're used to seeing them at. Do we see bigger games ahead for them possibly this week?
100%.
So.
Yeah.
I am fully confident.
I don't know though. I mean,
what do you
if
mean?
I'm not a believer in Brady right now, am I still a believer in receivers?
Yes.
He throws like the most in the league. They're eventually going to start producing.
I hope you guys are correct. I still have them ranked like they're going to continue to produce. I mean, Mike Evans is still wide receiver 11 on the season. Like, It's not like he's playing bad by any means. He's been a bit up and down. I have him ranked at 11 this week. Godwin, I have at 19. Both continue to be super consistent. Godwin's probably been the safest wide receiver 2 in the league, but that boom hasn't come.
It's coming.
It has to be.
He's due big time.
So due. Speaking of due, something that rhymes with that is Juju Smith-Schuster continues to play well. Is he inside your top 15 wide receivers this week?
Juju.
I have him at 15.
Yep. Me too, Q.
You really? I
hope
think
he finishes top 10 though.
Also have him at 15. So
locked in.
He's guaranteed a top 15 finish. You heard it here first. Super Fantasy Bros locked it in. He's been super consistent the last few weeks. The targets have been up. He's been rock solid. He's getting in the end zone as well. So
he's officially their wide receiver 1. Sorry.
We want to see. No, completely agree. I think he is officially their wide receiver 1.
Mm-hmm.
Better than Tyreek.
No doubt about it.
Oh, no. Stop.
Give it a year.
Question from our number 1 fan, Matt Becker. Where do you have Debo ranked?
No, he said where do you have Debo?
Ask Debo.
I have
Someone
him at
kidnapped
17.
Debo.
I got him at 13.
I as well have him at 13.
I'm still a
I'm
believer
low
in
on
Debo's
Debo.
talent. I think he'll be fine. I'm only a little bit nervous about obviously coming off the injury. As long as he's healthy, and I think he did practice full today on Wednesday, so I'm locking
There's
him in.
so
Are you?
much going
Go
on
ahead.
there now because now Elijah Mitchell's also back, and they have Christian McCaffrey, so it's just like a lot.
Yeah, and they have Kittle, they have Ayuk. There's a
Yeah.
ton of mouths to feed, but Debo gets one catch, he can take it 80 yards. So I'm locking him in.
Are you
Elite option still.
starting Debo over Juju?
Yes.
Yeah.
Most leagues you're
I'm
probably
torn.
starting both.
I have Damian Pierce in my flex, but the injury news is like, do I just bench Pierce?
Maybe.
It's bugs.
Yeah, definitely a little bit of bugs, but
Got to keep an eye on the news.
yeah, think about it. Next wide receiver is Josh Palmer, a must start if Keenan Allen is unable to go again.
Yes, sir. I got him at 22.
Yep.
Same.
I got him at 23.
Did you copy my ranks?
No.
We did them together. No, just kidding. Yeah, Palmer, he's been pretty solid filling in for Keenan all season. But once Mike Williams went down, he's been eating targets over there. So as long as Palmer's good to go, lock him in. He showed what he could do last week.
Yes, sir.
Cortland Sutton, Q's guy, coming off the bye after some down games. Are you starting him in hopes of a bounce back, or is he too risky to start?
Now, if I didn't have Juju, I would be starting just out of no other options. But this starts the Cortland Sutton comeback, and he has a very easy remaining schedule. I think Russ bounces back. I think he bounces back and will be the Cortland Sutton that people drafted him to be.
I don't think so.
But I'm not
Still a
starting him
believer
over
in
Juju this week.
Broncos.
I'm not trying to just change my team name also. That's kind of why I'm believing in it.
Yeah, I'm hoping he can bounce back. We did see him completely disappear second half last season as well. Obviously, a very different team, different quarterback, different head coach, a lot going on last season. But I'm hoping to see him bounce back. I just don't know if I'm fully bought in on the Broncos being a good football team right now. So they've looked.
Only good thing about that
bad.
team is the defense.
And they traded Bradley
And
Chubb.
Greg
so,
D. Greg D.
Dulcich.
Yeah, talk about him in a sec. But
He's a
cap or no
menace.
cap, moving on to some tight end talk. After last week, Dallas Goedert has asserted himself as the number 2 tight end on a weekly basis as long as Mark Andrews is out.
Yes, sir. It's going to be a toss-up between him and Kittle.
Yeah. I think he's asserted himself into that elite tight end territory there at this point. He has 9 points in every game except 1, 10 points in every game except 2. He's just been so consistent. He's locked in 24 points last week.
That's all you can ask for from our tight end.
He's been a beast. Is TJ Hawkinson inside your top 5 after a strong first performance with the Vikes?
He
I
is
have him at
number
3.
4.
Ooh, wow. You guys are all in on him already.
He had
As far as
9
you are.
targets.
Oh, I am too. I have him at
Well, his
5.
first game.
I just didn't put him
Right.
at 3. Over Kittle or Ertz. I don't know if I could do it, but especially against the Bills. But I do have him top 5. I think Hawkinson will be just fine. So I'll lock him in.
Locked in.
Back to Greg Dulcich, as Q just mentioned. He looked pretty strong before the bye. Is he a top 10 play for you guys this week?
Number 6.
Wow. I have him at 10.
He's
You're
going to
asleep.
cook.
I got him at
6?
7.
I got him over Everett.
I have
No,
Everett at 4.
I have Everett.
Jesus.
Oh my God, what are you doing with Kittle and Ertz, dude? Are you just disrespecting them?
I guess I am. I have Ertz at 7, and I
Oh my
question. I might put
goodness.
Njoku in front of him. I have him at 8.
All right, stop,
What the fuck?
please. Ertz has 1 game below 10 points.
Well, it's about to be 2.
Never.
He's about to get under 5.
Please stop. Any Ertz irrational hate.
How did
He's
it
tight
all
end
goes
3
back to
on the
Kyler.
season. He's ahead of Goddard on the season.
Yeah, not until it ends this week.
All right, whatever. Any Ertz hater. outrageous. I also have Njoku at 14 for what it's worth.
It's not worth
Njoku.
shit.
Why do you have Njoku at 8?
Because he eats and he's back, and Miami's defense sucks.
They do stink. And he was eating. So I don't hate it. He could easily put up another good game.
He's
All right.
more than Ertz.
That's it for some rankings and talk there. We'll do some start sits in a second. But before we do that, let's do today's sponsor, Underdog Fantasy. Underdog Fantasy is the easiest way to play fantasy football. You can get started now. Their Thursday night contest includes Thursday night football and the Germany game and $60,000 in prizes. They also have NBA and NHL drafts going on as well. So check those out. And when you sign up, make sure you use our code SUPERFB for 100% deposit match up to $100. So you deposit $100, you get another $100 matched for free. $200 to play with. Try to win more money. Always fun to have some money on the games. And again, our promo code SUPERFB, SUPERFB. You can play on Underdog Fantasy app for iOS and Android or sign up online at underdogfantasy.com. Please play responsibly. Let's do some start sits. Matt, start and sit. Who you starting this week? Who's a lock? And who are you sitting this week? Who is a dud?
I am starting Jeff Wilson Jr. this week. In his first week with the team last week, he's damn near split right down the middle work with Raheem Mostert, and he was much more productive. He rushed the ball the same amount of times. I believe it was 9 times, had double the yards. He had 3 targets, called them all. Raheem Mostert had 2, didn't catch a single pass. Cleveland is middle of the pack in rushing defense this year, almost dead last in touchdowns allowed to running backs, though. And we know this Miami team, their offense is high-powered. They can move the ball down the field. And I see Jeff Wilson being a big beneficiary of that. And my sit is going to be Terry McLaurin. I know he had a good game week 3 against the Birds, had 16 points. That was one of 2 times the Eagles defense allowed a 70-yard receiver. But this defense has only gotten better. Slay has been on his game. I just don't see him repeating that production, especially with Heineke. I just think it's going to be a tough sledding for the entire Commanders offense.
Yeah. I was hoping I could fight that and look back to last season when he played with Heineke against the Eagles, but he stunk then too.
Mm.
Yep. Darius Slay has Terry McLaurin's number on speed dial.
He is about everyone's number.
Yep. All right, Q, start sit. Who you got?
All right, my start. When me and Matt were doing this pod last week, I mentioned D'Onta Foreman as someone that I'm not confident in the future, and you probably should have sold high on him. But after last week's stinker, he's not the same price. Luckily, you get a redo, and he plays the same team that got him to such a high price. So he's my start this week. The Falcons defense allows. Last month alone, running backs averaged 32 points per game, which is 30th in the league. We saw what he did against them 2 weeks ago, over 100 yards rushing. And Chuba is questionable, so whether he's in or out, I think that you should be fine starting D'Onta Foreman against the Falcons. My sit this week is going to be another running back. It's going to be Devin Singletary. He had 8 fantasy points last week and has been held to single digits the last 3 or 4 games he's played. Nyheim Hines didn't really play much last week, but I feel he will be more involved this week, especially if Josh Allen possibly misses. They might need to get more players involved. Vikings defense is also top 10 in running back points allowed. So Singletary, who has a safe floor, usually I don't think is someone you should be starting. I think Hines, this is the Hines breakout as a Bill game.
I like it.
Interesting. Juicy. We shall see. My start this week, Darnell Mooney. Chase Claypool still getting up to speed on this Bears offense. Going to draw some attention from opposing defensive backs, which should allow Mooney to have a good game against the Lions. Last season, he played the Lions twice. He had 17.5 points and 18.5 points, respectively, in both of those games. And as of late, his numbers have been looking better as well, with at least 12 points in 3 of the last 4 games. So Lock Mooney in as a solid flex this week. I'm back in on the Mooney train. Sit this week, got to be Melvin Gordon. Coming off the bye, you may be trying to convince yourself that Melv may be back. Please don't fall for it. This team may improve slightly, but I think they're still going to be struggling a bit, and the Titans are number 1 against fantasy running backs, so he will have a tough day ahead of him. Sit him if you can. Smelly Melvin Gordon.
So smelly.
I hope there are many people out there starting him.
Yeah, I would hope so as well. All right, let's do our game picks for the week. T-Gods is not here. I think he is here in chat. He may be making the picks as we go along. If not, we will make sure to get him.
Mention those standings real quick.
I'm going to mention the standings because Q is now tied for first with T-Gods at 80. Matt, who was leading the way for a while, is at 77. 3 picks back, and I have completely fallen off the face of the earth. 3 picks behind Matt at 74. So I need a big bounce back week, but I have to stop going overly bold because it's been destroying me.
The dog's got a muzzle on him.
Yeah, the dogs were not barking when I thought they were barking, but all the dogs I was picking were losing by like 3 points. Heartbreakers. We'll see what happens this week. Let's start with Thursday Night Football. Falcons at the Panthers. Who are we taking?
The Falcons. Come on.
I want to take the Panthers so bad. I'm taking the Falcons.
I am going to take
The Panthers.
the Falcons.
Oh,
I'm taking it. Look, I would love to take the Panthers, but PJ Walker looked brutal, and he's starting again. I still have faith in my guy. I think he will be good because he did play well against the Falcons, but I think the Panthers are tanking hard. Like, they do not want to win games, so give me the Falcons.
How are they playing the same team like 2 weeks from when they just played them? I don't understand that.
It's the stupid NFL schedule. I don't know why they do it this way. Drives me crazy, too.
That's like some NBA shit.
Yeah. All right, Seahawks at the Bucks. Who are we taking in this one?
I want to take the Seahawks so bad, but I'm sticking the Bucks.
I am taking the Seahawks. They are legit.
God.
And Tom
They
Brady
are legit.
plays football, so give me the Seahawks.
I wouldn't go that far. I think this would be a Kenneth Walker.
Please stop making that noise.
Stinker. He's due for one.
He can't stink.
Nah, he's too
going to
good.
stink this week because I'm playing against him.
Nah,
Vita
He's
Vea is
good.
going to eat him.
he's elite.
God, I hope he eats him.
All right, next game on the list. Browns at the Dolphins.
Fins up.
Dolphins.
Look, I know the dogs weren't barking, but this is a dog that's barking. Give me the
Oh
Browns.
my God.
Okay, bud.
Browns are winning dog pound, baby.
I don't know what you smoking.
All right, Broncos at the Titans. We got in this one.
Let's ride. I'm taking the Broncos.
Oh my
All right.
God.
All
I'm
right.
taking the Titans.
Yeah,
I'm
give me
sorry,
the
their
Titans.
quarterback had like 6 completions last game. I'm
They
not
got-
taking
They
the
have
team.
Derrick Henry.
It
Yeah,
is
but-
second half of the season, and Derrick Henry exists. It is Derrick Henry season. He is going to continue to feast on defenses.
I hope to God not, because I'm playing him, but
Pick the
it's
Broncos
inevitable.
and
He's
it
put
won't
up a
happen.
30 burger on the
Me and
Broncos.
Q are going against the greatest fantasy players ever.
All right, Lions at the Bears. Who we got?
The Lions. Swift breakout.
Give me the Bears.
Oh my God.
The Bears are good.
The Bears.
They're 3 and
aren't
6.
good.
They're not that good.
All right, the Lions are 2 and 6.
Well, I didn't say they were good.
Fuck it. Give me the Lions.
All right, I'm on an island with the Bears. T-Gods is not in attendance, so we'll have to get his picks afterwards. But
Q,
we will
did you
make sure
take
to get
Lions
those.
in
Yeah.
Picks League? All right, fuck it. That's right.
I took the Bears.
This time I'm actually looking at my picks so I don't
Yeah,
switch. 'cause
I'm
I'm
I-
always
literally
looking at my
making my
picks.
picks as we're going.
nice.
This is always my weekly reminder to make picks.
Makes sense. Texans at the G-Men. Who we got in that one?
the Giants.
Big Blue.
And if Kenny Galladay's returning this game, Damian Pierce might be out.
Kenny Galladay. As if that's any relevance.
I'm about to scoop him before the games because I know he's going to go off and then he's going to be the waiver priority.
He's not going to go off. He hasn't gone off in like 3 years.
Maybe 2. I think he was on the Lions 3 years ago.
Maybe 2. All right, whatever. He still stinks. Give me the Giants, though. I'm on the same boat. Jaguars at the Chiefs. Who we got?
Chiefs.
I think I'm gonna go with the Jags.
Seriously?
No, why would I ever do that?
Yeah, I'm going Chiefs as well.
Although they
are on
did.
fire.
No, that was the Jets. I'm tripping.
Yeah, give me the Chiefs. Chiefs clean sweep.
That's
Vikings at the Bills. We got.
I'm taking the Vikings.
Dead ass B.
I'm taking the Vikings.
Oh my
Are
god,
you
They're
anticipating
legit.
Josh
So-
Allen not playing?
you're so
No,
deep on this
Josh Allen
Kirk
playing or
Cousins
not,
love.
they're legit. They got TJ Hawkinson. Their offense is already great. Now they're even better. As long as they're not playing at 8 p.m. at night, I'm picking the Vikings.
So
And
do
they're
I
playing at
start
one.
Kirk Cousins over Trevor Lawrence?
I refuse to believe that Josh Allen and the Bills will lose to Zach Wilson and Kirk Cousins in back-to-back weeks. Give me the Bills.
Who else did they lost to? They
Taking
lost
the
to another
Bills.
team.
It was early in the
I
season.
think it
don't
was the
remember who
Chiefs.
It was no, they
Oh,
beat,
they beat
the
the
Chiefs.
Chiefs.
They beat the Chiefs.
Yeah, I don't know who it was, Matt. I don't remember.
I'm gonna find this, but it had to have been another stinky team.
I don't think it was
There aren't
that.
many teams better than the Chiefs.
They lost to the Dolphins, the elite Dolphins.
They're
It's
not that elite.
respectable.
They lost to Tua, Zach
All right,
Wilson, and
Tua,
now
healthy Tua
Kirk
games, he's
Cousins.
undefeated. He hasn't lost. So
I know. I saw that before. He
he's
still stinks.
feasting. All right. Yeah, me and Matt Bills, Q's taking the Vikings. Saints at the Steelers. Who we got?
Steelers.
Steel City, baby.
Give me the Steelers too.
Oh, what the hell?
Wait, no, I
was
meant
thinking-
Saints. So I'm looking at the thing. Saints
All right, yeah,
is what I'm
please
thinking.
take the Saints. Take the
Yeah,
Saints.
take
So
Saints.
me and
I'm
Matt
also
take
going
the Steelers.
Steelers.
Did you know Chris Olave has as many, if not more, fantasy points than CeeDee Lamb? Show some respect to that guy.
Olave's a
CeeDee Lamb
beast.
stinks.
I show some respect.
I think I have him as my top 15 wide
We
receiver
did
this week.
steal him.
He's so good. Oh
So
my
he's
god.
one
Olave feast.
Olave has not had less than 10 points since week 1.
He's
What
a
a
And he
menace.
said shit quarterbacks.
Yeah. Andy Dalton.
James.
All right.
Taysom.
Next game on the list, Indianapolis Colts versus the Raiders.
Go Raiders.
Raiders.
I am so sick of the Las Vegas Raiders. I'm picking the fucking Colts.
I'm sick of both of these teams.
Like the Colts, like I know they're bad right now with Ellinger at quarterback, and they just have Jeff Saturday as their coach. But the Raiders have just been so bad. I'm done with them. I
Jeff
don't even care.
Saturday, who has Devontae Adams on his fantasy team. They're gonna lead. They want to tank. They're just gonna they're not gonna cover Devontae Adams.
You're going to
So
say, fuck it. Go ahead. Adam.
Raiders might as well tank at this point. They're 2-6.
yeah, they stink.
They're as
also.
bad as the Detroit Lions.
You
They're
think they'll
bad.
try and tie?
They might.
Start Nick Foles.
Give me the Colts.
Jeff
They need
Saturday.
to just go back to Matt Ryan.
He stinks too.
Okay, but he's way better than Sam. At least
I
he
don't
got
know
Pittman
about that.
fantasy points.
Yeah, Pittman stinks now.
Yeah, he's useless.
He may have stunk before.
He
Got
was
rid
alright.
of his ass. We shipped his ass out.
Get out of here.
Cardinals at the Rams.
The Rams are winning this
Yeah,
game.
go Rams. Kyler Murray stinks.
Give me the Cardinals. Come on.
You're an
You knew that was
idiot.
coming.
Cooper
You knew that
Cup
was
is going to torch that secondary.
All right.
And
Tyler's
so is
little
Ben
legs are gonna
Skoranek.
run all around Aaron Donald.
Please stop. He will suplex him.
If he gets his hands on it once, he might die.
He's done. Out for the game.
Whatever. We'll see. Cowboys at the Packers.
Cowboys.
There's literally a 0% chance anyone should be picking the Packers in this game.
Well, 11% picked on
Well,
CBS.
yeah,
Pick.
11% of people
Give me
did
the
pick
Cowboys.
the Packers.
It's all of
Packers are
Wisconsin.
so bad, dude. They're
Bet
hard to
against the
watch.
public.
After last week picking them against the Lions and they lost, I'm done.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
Cowboys. Chargers at the Niners. Who we got?
Upset Chargers.
Nah. Too many injuries. Give me the Niners.
You thought Herbert is locked in.
All right. And so McCaffrey
I have no
and
idea
Kittle
what I
and
want for
Debo
this
and
But
Ayuk
Jimmy G is still just like
Stinky.
getting things done.
he
He gets
doesn't know what the
dubs.
fuck's going on.
He's got like a career win percentage of like 70%. This man just wins games.
Well, then why was he a backup?
I don't know. He just wins. But he's
I'm
just
taking
not
the
good enough to
Chargers
win it
too.
all.
Fuck
Regular
the
season.
49ers.
Fuck the Niners.
All right. Well, I got the Niners. I'm on an island. Last game. Easy peasy. Commanders at the Birds.
Commanders.
Stop.
God,
Birds.
scumbag.
Commanders.
Q, please
That's
stop.
reminiscent of Q coming out in the Bucks Gronk jersey after they beat us in the playoffs.
Thank God that
Oh
wasn't
my
on
God,
video.
Q. I should have got that on video. That was the most scumbag thing you ever did.
No, Matt always forgets that he did it right after.
I
Yeah,
did. We got our
go for
asses
it.
beat.
Beat the shit out of both of you. Idiots. All right. That is it for the game picks. Let's do some trivia. Q. How many questions do we have today?
We have 2 because they are thinkers.
Okay.
And Sean, you missed the unique questions last week, so I saved these 2 for you once you came back.
All right. I'm with it.
This one of them are actually new. So,
All right.
are you ready?
I was born ready.
Chat, play along.
Whoever's here, feel free
All
to play
right.
along.
First question. Just listen to the question. What team has the longest midfield logo? For this team, the logo is 20 yards long, stretching from one 40-yard line to the other 40-yard line. So it's
Longest midfield logo.
so it's a long.
I think I got it.
Whose logo goes like this? There's a couple that are coming to my mind.
Oh, wait. It could. Oh. Fuck.
Holy crap, this is hard.
I'm sticking with my OG answer. Fuck it.
Hold on, give me a sec. I gotta think about this one.
If it's the other one, I'll live with it.
It could be that one.
For anyone in the chat that didn't hear,
Oh, it could be that one.
the longest midfield logo.
I think it's the other one.
There's a couple, dude. There's a couple of long ones. I think I'm gonna go with this one. Fuck it.
Stretches from the 40 to the 40.
Hold on, I haven't thought of all the teams yet, though.
That's like 80 yards.
No,
Maybe.
I'm not looking
No, that's
at
not
chat.
80 yards.
I have it
20.
Well, I'm thinking 40 and 40.
What if the logo was the entire
My
field?
God.
Oh, oh my God! There's so many it could be.
There is
Well,
a
you-
lot. I'm
you
sticking
got,
with my OG.
40
How much longer?
seconds.
40 seconds. I'm stressing.
There's 3 teams that I'm thinking of.
There's 3 I think of as well. I think that's who I'm on.
It's funny watching you guys suffer.
Shut up. That one's pretty long too, but I don't think it's that one. I'm going through like every team in my head right now, just making sure I didn't forget anyone that's like obnoxiously
Well,
long.
you got 10 seconds.
All right, I'm just gonna go with what I wrote. I'm not even gonna change it. Fuck it.
All
I
right.
swear to God, if it's one of the other ones I was thinking of, I'd be so mad.
It was the LA Chargers.
That was the one I didn't
No.
write. I had the Patriots written down, and I was like, it could be the Chargers.
The Chargers were the first one I
Sean,
thought
you
of.
kept going like this. I'm like, oh my God, he's going to do it.
He's
The
like,
Chargers were
lightning
literally
bolt?
my initial thought. If I just went with my gut,
I literally should have changed
I
it.
immediately thought lightning bolt's pretty long, but then I was like, yo, the Titans, low key, that fire goes pretty far. And then the Lions I thought of too, with the tail for the lion
The
and like
3
the
I
claws
thought
coming
of
out.
were the Pats, the Chargers, and the Birds.
Yeah, I didn't even think about the Eagles.
I thought Titans, Lions, and Chargers.
All
Tough break.
right. Next question. There could be a third one, depending on how you guys feel about this one. So, this past week, Kansas City played Tennessee. When they met last year, Tennessee won 27-3. And Mahomes, 81 starts as a pro. There are only 2 teams who have held him to below 10 points. So they only scored 3 points last year against the Titans. There's only one other time where Mahomes has been held to under 10 points. What team did that to them? So what team is the only team in his 81 starts that has held them to below 10 points?
Lock it. Heard it on the broadcast. Sorry.
What broadcast?
The Sunday Night Football broadcast. Or no, maybe I heard it on our podcast. I heard it somewhere.
I don't think it was said on the podcast, but
Not our podcast. a different
I have
No.
no idea. I'm guessing.
I heard it somewhere. I saw it somewhere, but I'm like 95% sure.
that's
I'm
because
locked
the
in.
Titans almost did it again, like on Sunday for
Yeah.
most of the game. It was Tampa Bay in the Super Bowl.
Let's go.
I got it too.
Do you see that?
Oh,
Bucks.
Dave didn't understand the question and he fucked up. Sorry, Dave.
Sorry, Dave. Hurt piece.
I might have another question.
Come on, give me one more.
Well, it's going to be one of them. It's gonna be another one of those obscure ones.
Oh God.
Ask me about the logos again. I got it.
It is one of those. I just have to find it. So if you just wanna,
Do, 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 do. Nah.
If we start singing, is that copyright?
No.
oh my, oh
fair.
here's one that I did. This isn't the one, but I'll try and find the other as you guys answer this one.
Okay.
So this is a question I had from 2 weeks ago. Lamar Jackson averages 77.7 yards per carry on its way to his fourth straight season, averaging over 5 yards per attempt. In the Super Bowl era, I'll make sure to give you some hints. In the Super Bowl era, who are the only two players who've averaged at least 5 yards per carry 4 years in a row, with at least 100 attempts rushing per year? One of these players are active. The other player retired last year, I'd say. And the positions are, one's a running back, one's a quarterback. So in the 4 years in a row, they've averaged at least 5 yards per carry on 100 attempts. One's a current player. One retired a year ago, I want to say. A year ago. He played last year and a little bit and then retired.
All right. Well, I know that one.
I don't know that one.
Come on.
I feel like that one's the quarterback.
The running back is a top. Let me see where he is right now.
4+. Easy. I think I got both. Not 100% positive, but I'm
How can I
relatively
find the current?
Maybe it's not actually. Gotta think.
Oh, Vince is here. Fuck, I need to find this other question.
Bobo retired.
Yeah. He might be a free agent, but he basically is retired.
I logged my answers. I'm still trying to change my running back, I'm thinking. But I don't know if I can think of anyone that's been better.
Who was good, lad? Oh.
Could it be? No shot. Could it be, really?
That's the best guess I have.
Are we in the same boat right now, or did we just have the same thought at the same time?
Are you thinking of the running back?
I'm thinking of the running back, yeah.
Oh, no. I have my running back locked.
So the running back is currently a top 5 running back.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have my running back correct. All right, I'm writing this quarterback.
Maybe I don't. Shit. All right, whatever. I'm just gonna leave it as is. I don't think that other one I just thought of is top 5. So
I am rocking.
I'm locked in.
Oh my god! All right, so the quarterback is Cam Newton.
Easy.
The running back,
Nick Chubb.
Yep, Nick Chubb.
No.
Yeah.
So easy. Oh my god. Why didn't I think of him?
All right, I did find the last obscure question. If you guys want to do that,
I had Alvin Kamara.
Come on, he was like out. Like
Chubb be running all over these.
All right, but I had it locked in already. Leave me alone. Actually, Booby needed to be 0.4 yards more his rookie year, and he would have had it too. Wow. That's who I thought of when I said, Matt, are we thinking of the same bowl? All right. I got half right.
Let's go.
This one is tough.
All right.
So last Monday, the Browns had Monday Night Football. Sorry. In each of their end zones, the Browns' end zones, the usual design includes a painted version of a Browns helmet. What are the only other 3 teams that currently put their helmet somewhere on the field each week? And your hints are 2 are NFC teams, 1 is an AFC team. So what are the only 3 teams that currently put their helmets somewhere on the field each week?
Somewhere on the field?
It could be midfield, or it could, I guess it's either midfield or the end zone, because I know it's just throwing a logo on like the 30-yard line.
Damn, this one's weird.
So weird.
I'm going to look it up to see where exactly.
It might be them.
I'll give you a better hint to see if it, like, where on the field, if that. Okay.
All right. I think I have one.
All right. So one's in the midfield, one's in the end zone. And so it's 2 NFC teams, 1 AFC team. Yeah, so it's either field or
All right.
Two of the teams have their logo in the end zone, one in the field. I know that's not going to help for shit. And don't look at the chat.
I'm not looking at the chat.
Vince, you are off on all of those answers.
I'm trying to imagine watching Red Zone and seeing players score touchdowns. What?
Oh no, I meant to say Vince.
Shit.
This shit's hard. What the fuck?
Maybe.
Helmets?
Maybe I can give helmet. Like, there's a logo of their helmet. Maybe I can.
Hold on.
I think I have one.
I think I have one as well. Actually,
I need
second
one more.
thought. Now I'm really doubting that I have one. Shit.
The AFC team and one of the NFC teams have a white quarterback. The other NFC team has a mixed quarterback. I guess you could say mixed, light skin. Not as have you guys thinking about everything.
I know. Now my brain's all over the place. How much time are we at?
You have 1 minute. Then that's because I didn't set the timer.
Good. I like it.
Now I have 2 white quarterbacks.
It's like current white or like always white. It's like the backup who's in white.
So the AFC team, I think all of their quarterbacks are white.
I think I have that one right. Oh my god.
Vince, you might be one off.
All right, fuck it. I'm going this team.
See, I had to keep this one away from Vince. From T Gods because he would have probably ripped my head off.
All right, hold on. I got it in my back pocket.
10 seconds. Fins or bust. Okay.
All right. I got mine.
All right. So I don't know if you guys looked at the chat.
I did not look at any chat.
Vince
I looked after I locked.
Vince was very good. So 2 of the teams are the Colts. Oh, that's the one he didn't say. So it's the Colts, the Cowboys, and the 49ers.
Oh.
I went 0 for 3.
I got one. I got the Cowboys. I put Steelers and I put Saints.
I put Steelers, Bengals, Raiders.
But if I was asked this question, I wouldn't even know.
Matt, you put two AFC teams. You put 3 AFC teams. You got to learn the divisions, my guy. Conferences.
Couldn't care.
You've said this for the past 3 years.
I don't know why I thought the Steelers had it. I put the Saints. That's why I asked that quarterback. Is their quarterback always white? Or
I wish
Andy Dalton.
Sean, I wish you were here for the Geno Smith question like last week.
Yeah.
It was good.
I know. Missed it. All right. I think that is a wrap. Thanks for playing along with the trivia. That is it for the episode. I did not see any other questions in the chat either. So that is it for the week 10 preview, actually. We'll be back next week with our week 10 recap.
Vince has a question.
And our week
hurry up.
11 preview. Vince and K-Harp have questions.
I don't believe that.
We're waiting.
Let's see.
Kirk Cousins. No,
Stop.
Christian Kirk. or Josh Palmer. That's what I thought of immediately. I was going to say, or Carson Palmer. Well, if Keenan Allen is out, I think I would still go Christian Kirk against the Chiefs.
I'm going
Jags
Palmer.
are going to have to throw.
Dude, Kirk's been feasting. He's wide receiver 10 on the season. You weren't here yesterday when we talked about how good Kirk was, kid.
Yeah, that's why I'm a little asleep.
But both obviously are good options, but I think I would lean towards Kirk personally. K-Harp asked, what's it like not being undefeated?
He hasn't played me yet.
He does play Q this week, so I guess Q could upset him, but it's not that great feeling not undefeated. But I am in the playoffs right now, so I'll take that.
I don't care, man. I'm riding my high horse on this 4-game win streak.
As T-Gods can say, anyone can get got in the offs. We'll be back next week. Week 10 recap, week 11 preview, Monday and Wednesday. T-God should be back with us as well. If you have not already, use our promo code SUPERFB if you're considering Underdog Fantasy. If you're looking to get a jersey from your favorite player or team, we are a partner with Fanatics. Check out that link in our bio. It helps us support our podcast. We also have a ton of sponsorships with our partnership with the Olde City Sports Network. So check out that link in our bio as well. And new fantasy football platform with a chance to win money, and you don't have to pay a single dime. Fanzine just came out, just dropped. We will be promoting that tomorrow everywhere. So make sure to check out Fanzine as well. Stay tuned on our social media. But yeah, if you're following, throw us a sub on YouTube. Follow us on Twitch, wherever you're watching. We also have our audio versions everywhere, Spotify, Apple, Anchor, wherever you get your podcast, all social medias. Just look up Super Fantasy Bros. You will find us on Twitter, Instagram, and more. See you guys on Monday. Peace.